Well, let's do this. 2 weeks ago today, I ended up in the hospital. I had to call an ambulance to get me picked up from the sanctuary and brought me in. A lot of people out there don't realize what's been going on over here since May. We've been in court and dealing with issues with the sanctuary for just about 7 months. PAFCA, the Humane Society of Larimer County itself, Spring Gulch, where we live, and the zoning department. We've been getting complaints from the people up here in Spring Gulch about the sanctuary. There are 4 people out of the 116 homes that have been a thorn in our side for the last 8 months that have started this whole thing and have driven us to make this decision. The zoning department in Larimer County also has been an issue, being the fact that they're telling me that it's farm ag and that dogs are domesticated animals and we are not zoned properly for having the dogs. The other issue is a thing called PAFCA, which is the Pet Animal Fairness, which is Pet Animal Facilities Care Act. They came down hard on us because we are a sanctuary. We're not a shelter. We're not a rescue. What they want me to do is they want me to split the sanctuary up into 4 quadrants, which I will not do because that's not what we do. They also want me to put Gotham and Krypton in kennels, which I am not doing. That being said, we were served papers by PAFCA that we need to shut down. We've been dealing with that again for about almost a year come February. The other issue, like I've mentioned before, is the zoning department we've been dealing with. We've kind of quieted them down. That's why we also brought in Butterscotch and Oreo to hopefully change their mind on seeing us being farm ag as opposed to strictly domesticated animals. That did not work. The other issue we got is with the Larimer County Humane Society. They've been summoning me, seems like it's weekly, for the last 8 months. We've been in court for the last 8 months. This whole thing has driven a hole into my stomach. I have diverticulitis. The day after Thanksgiving, I had a massive issue, and I had to call an ambulance and be taken to the hospital. They wanted to admit me and do a surgical procedure, and I said no. I had to sign myself out, which I did. Got home, and for the past 2 weeks, I've been on heavy medications and pain meds in order to get myself to where I am right now. There are people I want to thank that helped me with that. Yasmin and Billy Shaddix. I want to thank Chris Davidson. I want to thank Nikki and Josh Reynolds. I want to thank Jamie Lund. These people helped me while I was in the hospital and during my rehabilitation at the sanctuary when I was still sick. And without them, I'm not too sure what I would have done. The people I want to point out that caused all these issues for us over the last 3 years. Roxanne Carson, who lives on Spring Gulch. Dustin Hirschfeld, who lives on Spring Gulch. Deborah Stringfellow and Robert Krenza, who live on Leon's Way. These 4 people are the knives in our back. Again, there were 116 homes up in Spring Gulch. These 4 people destroyed us. I have made the decision, and we are moving to Montana, to Kila. Kila is a town in Montana that has no covenants, has no zoning, has zero anything. Nobody can say shit. We found a piece of property which is 20 acres with a pond. It's a home with a guest cottage. The issue we have now is we have to be off property here in Colorado January 31st of 2024. I am at wit's end with this whole thing. I am trying to do everything I can humanly do to make this happen, but we do need help. The help I need, obviously, are funds. Big funds, not little funds. Big funds. We're talking, it's going to cost us roughly around $340,000 to make this move. The issue that we have is we can't pull anything out of the dwelling that we're in now until it's sold, obviously, but we can't do that until we move up there. I need to have 2 properties in order for the animals to be safe. The other issue I need is we're going to need transport at the end of January. I have 6 people that have volunteered already. I need another 6 with SUVs. I'm thinking if we have 12 people with SUVs, we'll be able to transport all 80 up there without a problem. I'll get Butterscotch and Oreo shipped up there via a shipping company for the cows. I need to get up there. I'm actually flying up there this Wednesday, the 13th, to meet the homeowner again, to meet the realtor broker, to go over a couple of other things, to establish a fence line, to hopefully hire a fence company because I need to fence in a 20 by 20 area right off the bat. Not 20 by 20, 200 by 200 right off the bat. And then make the move. If we're not out by the end of January, we start getting fined $5,000 a month. We're done. My whole thing with humanity and people, it's over. I pretty much hate everybody, except for the few people that know that I don't hate them. But these 4 people, Roxanne Carson, Dustin Hirschfeld, Deborah Stringfellow, and Robert Krenza, you can shove it up your ass. We're not dead. In fact, you're doing us a favor. We will make this happen. This will happen. So, I'm unplugging everything here in Colorado. I'm going to say goodbye. If you can help us, big donation, whatever the case might be. You can DM me through Instagram, Facebook, or you probably even have my cell phone number where you can text me. Sorry this is such a long message, but I am doing better. The hospital stint really put things into perspective for me in the sense that I have to take care of these animals, in which I have dedicated everything I have and have given everything I have towards it. So please, if you can help us, help. This is what we need. If you can't, I understand. I just wish for a lot of things. So I'll talk to you guys soon. You take care.